This tie game. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9 yards on the pickup.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go again here with Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. His throw left side is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another first and 10. They run over center with Williams. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. 0-0 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they go to work on first and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. Devontae Williams into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Cowboys 7, Bears 0. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Finding room at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Chicago.
And this is the conversation that surrounds the topic of running the ball in the NFL. Mike, if you're going to rely on scoring on 10, 11, 12-play drives and then fight it out in the red zone, there's a lot of pressure on that red zone offense. It's going to be very hard to accumulate a lot of points, but when you can be explosive, you can score from a ways out, that's the sign of the most impactful run game, and big-time play there.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Cowboys set to get back to work. And there's a look at Clayton Adams, their offensive coordinator. Adams, year 2 now as the offensive coordinator in Big D. Drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man. It is Ryan Flanor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll find Flanor. That's complete.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. LeBear's offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Now Keenum. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Keenum. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
2 minutes to go here till halftime.
Chicago.
Greg and I back to Arlington and AT&T Stadium after this. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another 1st and 10. Throwing, Keenum. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he's in. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Inside the 30. They finally track him down, but what a run as they'll mark it at the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 52 yards.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Here's a run. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Dak going to give this to Blue. He's going to get this down to the 10-yard
He
line.
was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of
3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw is Prescott. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And now it's 4th and goal. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey, kick is good. And the Cowboys get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with Dare taking those points.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. And they're not going to try to snap it. That'll be enough for this, and we'll bring the first half to a close. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Cavante Turpin on the return. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Javonte Williams, the ball carrier. He was brought down by DeMarco Jackson.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
18-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Now Prescott.
And 5.
Open man, left side. He's got it. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Come to the line now for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Prescott now. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
14 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
44-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 33. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st down, it is Williams. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he's going to be brought down short for the 1st down by a couple of yards. So a 3rd and short coming up.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Third and short. Prescott to the goal line and in. Ryan Floyd. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Keenum. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And he is going to score! A pick six for the touchdown. On for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead.
Bears 14. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Bears offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. To throw, here's Keenum. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And will mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Keenum. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. And that's a good positive run. Give him 6 on that first down scramble.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush. And that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
There goes Swift. First down and more. And he will go all the way. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown Bears. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Bears 21. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They've got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. On second down, a run with Williams. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Here's Prescott. Open man, right side. He's got it. They pick up 17 through the air. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. From the 46, here's second and a yard. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards to begin quarter number 4. First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. On the give, it's Williams. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
2nd and 1.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone. It's got it.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Aubrey, good with the extra point. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keenum looking to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Keenum's pass.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. To throw is Dak. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Cowboys 45, Bears 21. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Downfield, that is caught by Thomas. And they will bring him down on the... What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Williams pass.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
Throwing again. Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burton. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Williams to the air once more. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And third down coming up. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Back near his goal line, Prescott will try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal. They'll run with Swift. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here now, second down and goal. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. Here's Keenum. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this will be incomplete. Intended for George Pickens.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
On third down, Prescott. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again. Dak. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Finding space at the 40. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 24 more yards.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and matching each other.